What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tavern Talk. This is an exciting week. In 2 days, today is the 14th of November. In 2 days, we're going to be getting Season of Mastery, and I know a lot of you are hype about it and a lot of you aren't. But me personally, I am. I'm excited. There's nothing to me like the feeling of jumping in to like vanilla era World of Warcraft and just leveling up. Like I just have a feeling that the leveling experience this time around is going to be even more fun than it was with the launch of Classic WoW, simply because the honor system is going to be in place already, and with the Adventure Awaits buff granting additional XP on questing, I just have a feeling that the world PvP scene leveling up initially in these first few weeks is going to be absolutely amazing. So if you are on the fence about playing it, the best time to be playing it is going to be within the first few weeks, and I can guarantee that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're playing like a rogue or something like that, maybe a feral druid. Have a lot of fun ganking people out in Stranglethorn, all that kind of stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hyped. But anyway, I just want to make this video and go over the list of the last few changes that they're implementing for Season of Mastery in case you guys missed them. So let's dive in. Okay, so post by Kyvax, community manager on Wowhead, reading it off here on November 12th. Here are some adjustments that we were implementing into the Season of Mastery beta over the last couple of weeks that deserve to be noted. Now, not 100% sure if these are going to be in at launch of Season of Mastery, but I'm having a feeling here that they are. So first up on the list, we have the cost to train riding skills and the cost to purchase level 40 mounts have been reduced. I'm pretty sure that the mounts are 10 gold and the riding skill at level 40 is now 40 gold. So basically a total of 50 gold. It might be vice versa, but a total of 50 gold for your level 40 mount. And this is a pretty notable change, and it's pretty cool because right off the bat, if you're someone who's playing in the hardcore community, that will make it a lot easier for you to get your level 40 mount. Even if you're not though, this is a pretty big hurdle. Mainly the first hurdle that you have to overcome, I guess, on a character, the first big hurdle, saving up that initial 100 gold for your level 40 mount, is now cut in half. So if it does get launched with the 50 gold price point, that is pretty cool. I do know that the epic riding skill is still 1,000 for the mount and the riding skill. They did not reduce that. It's only the level 40 mount, so keep that in mind. But this is a huge thing. It's a big change, and I think it's needed because of the squish time that this is going to be. People are going to be leveling faster. It's on a 12-month cycle here for the entire season, so I think that reducing the price of things like this is definitely it makes sense because people are going to be leveling a lot faster, so it'll be a lot harder to save up 100 gold by level 40 if you're leveling a lot faster and maybe doing half the amount of quests you would normally do without the Adventure Awaits buff. So the second change here that we have up on the list is the Gordok tribute chest in Dire Maul can no longer be looted by players that are not on King Gordok's tap list when he is defeated. So what this basically means is that anyone who played Classic, knows that hunters would basically solo the tribute event and sell off the loot, like the Tarnished Elven Ring and things like that, which are pre-bis for like Fury Warriors, Rogues, Hunters, and stuff. So basically, that will no longer be a thing. Hunters will not be able to sell that loot because if you weren't in there when Gordok was when the encounter happened, if you're not on his tap list, then you cannot loot that chest. That's pretty important. So it does look like they're going to some pretty extreme measures here to reduce the amount of people like botting or selling things like that, which is good. It's good for the overall health of the community because that means that more people will have to actually run Dire Maul and do the tribute event to get the loot that they want, which makes the game feel more alive. The entire community benefits from that. There's really no downside to that unless you're someone who doesn't like to do that stuff and you just like to buy the loot from hunters who soloed it. But for me personally, I think that's a great change. So next up here on the list, we have the healing provided from the Diamond Flash Trinket on use effect no longer benefits from bonus healing or spell power. This isn't really that relevant to me. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think the main thing there is the cost of training riding skills being lowered is huge. That's going to be a huge thing for a lot of players. The purpose of running Dire Maul tribute runs will be put back into the game because, I know a lot of you who played Classic probably experienced, like, if you looked in trade chat or LFG, it was just non-stop hunters, selling the buffs, which won't be a thing anymore because now world buffs aren't allowed, and selling the loot from the chest. So I think that's good for the overall health of the game. I think that it will definitely make people have to actually engage with and run the content which is great. I think that's a welcome thing, and I don't see anything wrong with that. So those are the last round of updates that we've gotten. We have about 48 hours until Season of Mastery goes live. I'm excited. I think I'm going to be I played Alliance in Vanilla the first time around. I think I'm going to be going Horde this time. I'm between doing, Orc Hunter or Undead Rogue, but I have a feeling that going with a Rogue this time around, like I said, is going to be a lot of fun because the world, in the beginning especially, is going to be so alive. So ganking and things like that are going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really toying around with the idea of doing Undead Rogue. But, I mean, Hunter is really good in World PvP as well. But Rogue is just, it's so much fun. I know you guys probably think the same thing. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what class you guys are planning on playing, if you're planning on playing. And if you guys like this video, hit that like button. It does help me out. And subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications so you don't miss the next time I post a video. And if you guys want to catch me live on Twitch, I do stream usually Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time at twitch.tv/hammerdance. I will have a link to that down in the description below this video. Thank you guys. That's all from me. And take care.